What's up guys, today we have this PowerLine 415 that is not working. It was part of my first gun review, guys, that got over 5,000 views. I think it went completely awesome, got a lot of likes, a lot of good comments saying that they want more gun reviews and stuff. So that's where I started my gun review series. But I did have some bit of an issues with this gun over the time. It started having a little issue that I have that I'm still not able to fix. Basically the trigger does not reset back when I shoot. To better explain it, it stays frozen. Basically, my trigger just stays frozen, doesn't move back to the front so I could shoot it again. It doesn't reset. I called the company. They said they could send me another one, but let's see if they do actually. But today we have a non-working 415 right here that we're gonna disassemble, and then I am a pretty expert on this gun because I opened it the first time and I learned the parts, how to put it back, all by myself, and I wanted to share with you guys. It's really easy and simple. I know every single part from this gun like my palm of my hand. And if you guys do want to see more disassembly videos, make sure you smash the like button and subscribe for more of these videos. So, stuff you will need for this disassembly, you will need a screwdriver or these L's that look like screws. They have two types of tips. They have the circle tip and then they have the screw tip. So, for today's video, I'm going to use this L. Really simple to do. All you have to do is take all the screws off. Here's one. There we go, guys. We have all the screws off and time to take this part off completely. Make sure it is fully unloaded and empty. I'm gonna take this off and then open it from this side right here. Open it up little by little. And there we go, guys. It's completely off now. And here are the current parts inside of it. None of the parts are missing. Just the top BB stuff right here, the aiming sight and the little screen that goes on top of here that allows you to put the BBs in. But those are stuff that mainly everyone knows to put back. But today we're covering the main parts, like the CO2 valve, this area that I don't know what it's called. So how this basically works, guys, is you put the CO2 right here. Right here, the CO2 gets stored over the time, and then once you pull the trigger, the air will be released, pushing the BB out this tube and exits the bullet and shoots wherever you're aiming at it. Simple, basic, and now we're gonna basically disassemble the parts little by little. First thing we're gonna disassemble is the CO2 valve. Take these two things off. It's really simple to take off. Boom. Then you're gonna take it out like this. Here is the two basic parts of a CO2 valve. Here's where you put the CO2 tank, and it's where it stores. The main valve right here, where the whole air gets stored. And these tips do break right here, mainly on Umarax air guns. They're really cheap, and if you guys didn't know, you could call the company and they order the part and sell you a replacement for $15. It's really cheap. I've fixed my guns like that before, but that's not the problem with this gun. I wish it was, but it's not. Here's the trigger, solid steel, and you can tell it's totally used. And here is what holds the compartment together. Take that out too. Take everything out, guys. Be free to take everything out. I'm gonna teach you how to do everything back again in this video, so be free to take everything out. And here is this, where the main part of the gun happens. So here's a little spring for the tube here. Take that out. We don't need that. And you can take this little cylinder out as well, squared. And then we got this, where the BB gets in here, and then the CO2 pushes it out the tube and exits the bullet out of the gun. There it is, guys, completely off. The only part I'm not taking out of this gun is this part, the safety part. I don't think you can take it out. I don't know how to put it back, guys, so I'm not taking it out. I'm leaving it how it is, but it's really hard to take out. No matter what you do, you push down, it's not gonna go off. Only the main parts will. So there it is, guys. Now we're gonna assemble it back again. And okay, now guys, let's assemble it back piece by piece. I'm gonna teach you how to do every single part except where I said where the BB goes. I lost the part when I was disassembling the first time. I do have most of the main parts, so no worries, guys. First thing we're gonna put on the gun is a CO2 valve. Here it is. We're gonna put this back here. So you put it like this. Boom, easy. Then we're gonna put where the CO2 gets stored over the time, CO2 valve. First put that in the compartment, and then put these two in. Like this, and then put it in. Boom. First part is done. Now put the little sticks, the little black sticks, put them on the little hose so the thing doesn't come out while you're putting all the other parts. Okay, now, next part we're gonna put, this is the thing we're gonna put in next, the CO2 compartment. You can see right there. There we go, guys. It's in. Make sure you make sure it's tight and not loose, because then your gun will basically not work. So make sure it's tight in there. Boom. The next part that we're putting is where the BB travels through. It's really simple, guys. Make sure it goes like this way, where this thing can lift up like that. Next, put it on the tube. Insert it on the little hole. There we go, guys. We're close and closer to putting it back to its normal position. Next thing is pick up the little square that we took off in the beginning and put it through the tube. This basically helps the tube not be loose and make your BB travel smooth and fast. Make sure you put the little tiny square all the way to the end of the tube over here where it touches, it's almost touching this part of the gun. Make sure you put it all the way over there to the end. And after you insert this tiny square, you're gonna put this, which holds the BB compartment in place. Put the tiny hole all the way to the bottom, right there, as you guys can see, and then move the spring into the compartment over here in this tiny square and push it down with your finger. Now push this thing back to where it taps this thing. And now is the trigger. Insert the trigger in between these two things. There it is. Now it's the trigger spring, which helps reset the trigger back to the front once you shoot. There it is. Now, final and last step is put the spring back on the tube. And now we're gonna close it back. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this disassembly and I hope it was understandable to you guys. And if you guys want to see more of these type of videos on other type of guns, make sure you comment them down below and I'll purchase the gun and disassemble it. And simple as that. And see you guys on the next one. Peace out.